Alright, as we are back, we are here at once 2016 as we're going to continue this stream tonight. Sorry about the delay with the stream tonight. Went with my sons to go see the Star Wars movie and just took longer than I expected. I did not expect it to be as long as it was, so I do apologize for that. And I hope on. My only guess is Mike and Lady. Let's see what it reveals. And the winner is... Yes, it was Mike and Lady. Well, I'll put it this way. Yes, I knew it must be Star Wars. Yes, it was Star Wars. Told Mike he didn't know it lasted over 2 hours. Well, 2 hours is one thing. This was almost 3 hours long. So this had to be the longest Star Wars movie of all time. Longer than 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. I mean, 7 to me didn't last this long. I mean, we left the... I'll put it this way. We went to a drive-in theater, one of the 250 drive-in theaters that are still left in the United States, which is the next county over from us, and it was long, but we got there. The show starts at 7:15. We didn't leave until we saw the last of the credits, and we left there at 9:45, which means we got back home here about 10:15. So yeah, I would have to say it was the longest. This had to be the longest Star Wars movie of all time. So, no doubt, it was a very good movie, too. So, I can't wait for number 9, and that is slated to come out, if everything stays true, in 2019. So, that would be cool. Have a, where did that come from? Oh, now I tend to wonder if they're going to have another Star Wars fill-in movie in 2018, just to kind of get things going, just to kind of get everybody ready for Star Wars once again. So we're going to see it after the holidays. Well, I'll put it this way, Lady. You and Mike, you have more opportunity to see it than we do, because up here where I live, first run movies last maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and then it's gone. And then you're kind of like, well, you either got to go to the bigger cities, because those theaters will still carry it, and the nearest city to us is about 2.5 hours away. So, no, not going to jaunt that trip. So, we try to see it when we can, and going to see it in a drive-in is even cooler, because, like I said, there's only 250 drive-ins left in the United States. So, and we actually have 4 here in the state of Georgia, and 2 are very close by to where we live. So it's very cool to be that close. Now, the closest one we went to is 30 minutes away. The other one is an hour and a half distance, but that one is closed for the fall break. I mean, for the winter break, because they don't run. They're not open during the winter break, so we have to wait till the spring when they open again. So, oh, that's awesome. Well, have y'all been there? Because I can tell you, if you haven't, you no. I mean, going to sit in a theater is one thing. Going to see, basically, you know, I grew up with drive-ins in the big city where I grew up, and it was very cool to go see movies at the drive-in. I really thought so, and the fact that we have two near us is very cool. So I enjoy it very much, and if y'all haven't had an opportunity to do that, go do it, because I tell you, beats it beats, you know, going to a theater, sitting in a seat, and whether that seat's uncomfortable or not, it's just something about it. Oh, okay. Went to a drive-in almost weekly when we dated. That was a long time ago. But hopefully you're still dating now that you two are married and all that good stuff. So that would be very awesome. So today, yes, well, I do too. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you guys do too. That is awesome. I'll actually have to look that up on the computer after we're done here tonight to see what drive-ins are there in Minnesota. So, but you know, any big movie. I mean, the last time we went to this drive-in was the number 7 Star Wars, and we had not been since then. And the cool thing about the drive-in we went to, it's family owned, and it was this lady's uncle started the business in 1955, and then later on sold the business to the family, and then the family turned it over to the daughter, who's running it now, and she's doing a fantastic job. You know, she's got her own website up and everything, and it's just absolutely awesome to see that type of coolness. And you know, if you want to take a look at it, it's called the Swan, SWAN Drive-In. So okay. Oh, okay. So there's no drive-ins in Minnesota. And what we got here going tonight is Singapore. As we are getting ready to go here, Mike and Lady, because I assume. Oh, one in Minnesota. Oh, well, that's awesome. Like I said, I have to look it up and all that good stuff. That would be cool. But we're going to do some F1 2016 here tonight, just to continue on the season here. And if you're able to catch the video last night, I did Star Trek Online, and sorry for the abruptness of clicking off.
And good evening, race fans. The clock is ticking down to the start of
I was starting to have severe issues with we were getting power. Man, my lights were kind of acting up a bit, and so I felt we may be in trouble. So I quickly just killed the system altogether, which was good because something did trip the breaker and it killed the power in my room. So.
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have
that's all right.
simulations, vast numbers of clever people crunching the numbers back.
All right, so Nico Rosberg, there's my teammate.
Like how the track conditions going to be, or what the
all right, so Singapore looks like inside track here, so that is going to be a challenge. Looks like an inside city track, so we'll just have to do the best we can. And hope we don't crash. No, we're going to drive out here. Alright, Mike's taking over the computer. That means the lady gets to ride in the sunset. here's Mike. And here's me. See how we do. See how we do here. This is a city track, so hopefully we don't do too badly. Gotta be kidding, DRS zone. Jeez. Something tells me this is not gonna be good. Oh, great. Alright, just make it through, make it through, make it through. I don't really care where I get at this point for time. I may have to do a couple runs here just to get comfortable with this track. I don't like city tracks. You can mark that up to short tracks. I don't like city tracks. Also because of the walls and the turns. Oh my gosh. Gotta be out of your mind. Oh my gosh, that was... Great, now I'm on the clock. Yep, very tight corners. Ooh, that was close. Oh my gosh. That was too close for comfort. Yeah, here's the tight one. Oh my gosh. $59.8. Yeah, not bad. Ah, Hulkenberg. You just had to beat my time. I mean, whatever. Exceeded track limits. Yeah, like I care. Right now it's all about survival. $156, I'll take it. Yeah, bummy, yeah, but that's the way. Now we gotta fix our, oh, that's right, I got dinged with a stupid, what? 154.
The cars are now over the line. Your top three again are Ricciardo, Button and Kimi Raikkonen. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet.
We finished that just in time because it started raining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You gotta be kidding me. Run this race in the rain? Oh yeah, yay. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, qualifying.
The sky is dark and the lights are on. Welcome to qualifying here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experience.
Alright, so we got the ultra soft tires. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, rain is very dangerous, especially in the city track like this thing. Alright, here we go. So I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. Oh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, just about ready. Well, I would have to say that's about as clean a run as you could run it.
Here's a look at your top three. Rosberg, Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started.
How can you be ready when there's 3 days to Christmas?
Lights out tomorrow.
How can I be ready? Well, I am as prepared can be. So, alright, so we're in first place. Thank you. Oh, how can we? Well, you know, lady, there's always the little things most people don't think of until the last minute, so that's how it is. Now, I can tell you honestly, I got most of my shopping done during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so I've been done for at least a month.
Welcome under the bright lights of the Marina Bay Circuit to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error.
No.
We have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. Situated just 88 miles north of the equator, this 3.5-mile circuit is hot, it's humid, and is an incredible test for the drivers as they try to fight their cars around the bumps and in between the barriers. 23 corners take us twice over the bay to complete a single lap of this unique racetrack. The view is spectacular, the heat is unbearable. The race should be incredible. Anthony Davidson is alongside me in the commentary box this evening. And big race this one, a real test of endurance. Sounds right up your alley. Wouldn't you just love to be down there on the grid right now? You know what, Croft? We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race.
Hey Marcus, Merry Christmas. How you doing?
Position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Grosjean, Bottas.
Yes, us being so close to Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the other things that go with it. Alright, where do they want me? 15 lap race, they want me to, I'll go on 7. Now, I won't push it too far. I'll go on 7. Alright. Aw, sorry to hear that, buddy. Hopefully you feel better before Christmas comes. I certainly hope you feel better. Was it stomach bug, the cold, the flu? flu. Oh yeah, that's no fun. Alright, here we go. Yeah, hopefully you'll feel better by Christmas Day. So I'll definitely be praying for you in that end. Alright, everybody's getting set up and ready. Like everybody's running on ultra soft tires. And the big question is, how many drivers are going to get knocked out this race because of the tight turns and everything. All I can say is I'm glad I'm in first place. I would not want to have to be back of the pack here trying to deal with other cars. Like right now, Lewis Hamilton's trying to make his move on me. Took that turn wider than I thought. I think that's going to be the difference in this race. Try to cut the turns as hard, as much as I can. And we already had a yellow flag. My goodness. Oh boy, now it starts. Oh my gosh, Alonso Hernando's out of the race. So already 2 drivers are out. We're not even done with a full lap yet. The big question is, who else is going to survive tonight? Oh my gosh. Well, that was not good. Yes, I can see that. I don't hit anything else badly. Should be okay. Except for this turn right here. Run. Just lost my front wing. I am not pitting right now. Oh my gosh, stay on the track. Oh, shut up. Exceeded time. I took the turn too wide. That's what happened. Picky judges. I mean, give me a break. Yeah. So deeming for it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. hit that wall. Yep. Well, just get ready for the next one.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Tell me, Ant, so as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, it's got to be Felipe Massa, hasn't it? He fought so hard.
So 3 drivers bit the dust in this thing. Alonso,
and here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
With
the lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend.
And we lost them. I mean, we didn't even get one lap done, and they were already knocked out of the race. Unbelievable. Well, Lewis Hamilton, our teammate, won, so that was good. Not by much, though. Very close. So we dropped to 61 points behind. Lewis Hamilton, our team, still leads the constructors' standings by 142 points and 181 over Red Bull. So in that essence, we're still doing good there. But yeah, not a good race today. Oh well, hopefully the next one is a little bit more forgiving. Malaysia. Alright. Yep, you can mark it on the calendar. Do not like in-city street racing.
Welcome to today's practice session at the Sepang International Circuit. We're approximately 60 kilometers south of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. This 5.5 kilometer track
it's
provides
raining.
all of the things that a racing driver could want.
Oh yeah, like I really want rain. You freak. Alright, see how we do in practice. At least Malaysia is a bit more open. I mean, we got room out here, so that'll be a good thing. We can actually press harder than we could on the inner city streets in Singapore and in Spain. Alright, here we go. Try to hit it hard, hit it good. Oh, get off there. Yeah, lovely. I just hope race day isn't rainy. 202.7. Nice. Second difference. Much better on that turn. Yep, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, we're running on intermediate tires. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Lewis. Right, no DRS zone in practice when it's raining. Would be nice. I could get that. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Whew. 157. Not bad at all here. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Run, you stupid block. Yes. Ooh, we're stopping 201. You little worm.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Hamilton, Vettel and Carlos Sainz. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Alright, so had the top and then I dropped all the way to 14th. And everybody else started really clicking in great numbers there. Oh well. Practice is fine, but the biggest thing that I want is the pole.
Welcome to F1. It's now time for the important stuff. Time for qualifying here at the Malaysia Grand Prix. Drivers tend to complain about tyre wear around this track, and the compounds on offer this weekend aren't likely to put that issue to bed. Is this going to be about who can make the tyres last?
Tyre wear will probably be the dominating factor.
Alright, so we got soft tires. Alright. Alright, here we go. And away we go. DRS is up and running. set. Oh, we're split on that time there. Run. Hamilton, really don't like you.
Qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Hamilton, Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Alright, so 6th place here. Yep, I won't be the target right away. That's true. I just gotta go after Hamilton.
From uncompromising heat to unrelenting storms, you never know quite what you're going to get here in Kuala Lumpur. The inaugural race in 1999 was the last of 4 Grand Prix victories for Northern Ireland's Eddie Irvine. I wonder who'll be adding their name to that history today.
Yeah, better 14th.
5 lefts and 10 rights make up the 15 corners of Sepang's 3.4-mile circuit, a track where the weather always threatens to play a deciding factor. The drivers will be subjected to forces in excess of 4G and heavy braking zones in 4 of these corners, 2 of which come at the end of DRS zones into turn 1
Juan Pablo
and to turn
Montoya,
15.
134.2.
And alongside me today to talk you through all that is Anthony Davidson. And welcome again. It's good to be back in Kuala Lumpur, isn't it? Lovely country, Malaysia. Lovely circuit. With that then, let's run through the grid order. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. And starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Räikkönen, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Rosberg, Button, Bottas, Alonso.
Alright, race strategy. Yeah, 5th. Alright, here we go. It almost feels weird not to be in first place. But it's better than sixth place. Not bad. Definitely not. Definitely not any worse. Oh my gosh. We're all heading for the same turn. Alright, Hamilton. I'm not following your exhaust the rest of the race here, dude. Oh my gosh. I severely hate that turn. Hey, dude, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, shush. You're exceeding the track limits. Will be soon, yep. That turn I messed up on. Not gonna do that again. Oh my gosh, dude. You've gotta be kidding me. Why would I want to do that? Alright, we're in 146 so far. We are doing good here. Ooh, 146.6, alright. Oh, that turned just a little bit wide. There we go. Alright. Alright, 145.9. My only hope is that Hamilton is not thinking the same thing as I am pit on number 5. That would really throw the thing out of the wrench here. Thank you. Hamilton's running this thing like he wants to win. He doesn't realize I need the points. Alright, so he decided not to pit. Alright, come on, baby. Come on, come on, get me out of here. Oh, would you come on? in 7th now due to that pit stop. We had first, and then we had the pit because it was scheduled. So, but we are good the rest of the way. Everybody else is going. Everybody else is going to try and pit their way later on. Trying to pass people in these tight corners. Dang it. Come on. Two cars inside the pit. Alright, so we're in 4th. That's our target right now. And I have a feeling Hamilton's going to pit somewhere. I just hope he pits somewhere near where I'm close to the finish line. Get off the grass. Still good. Oh man. Hamilton did pit. And Ross, oh my gosh, I'm in 1st. Okay. They didn't tell me. 45.3, yes. Alright, 143.9, nice. It's funny how I run faster times during a race versus practice. Alright, 5 more laps to go. Oh, tell me this, Mike, did you have a good week of work? Nice couple days, or how long is your holiday break? Okay, just a little bit slow on that one. Oh, okay, next Tuesday, same day as me. That's good. You'll be here with us for the remainder of the week. Awesome. As I will be doing a Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day stream as my normal schedule does. Like I said before, the only time I won't be on is the next week, which leads into New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, because I will be working. So that kind of breaks the streak of of 4 years in a row I've been able to broadcast New Year's Eve, New Year's Day for everyone. Oh my gosh. Alright, 3 more to go. Hey DC, what's up my friend? You alright tonight? Glad you could join us. Awesome. Just got off work. Isn't that nice? Alright, 143.7. Yeah, 5 laps of fuel remaining and 2 laps to go. Alright, 142.0, oh my gosh. Alright, last lap right here for the Cup. And Lewis Hamilton is in second place and Raikkonen is in third. And we started this race in 6th place and we took first place once, lost it when we had to pit. And then we took it again when Lewis Hamilton had to, when he pitted. And of course at that point I didn't even know we were in first place. So just to kind of give you a little heads up on what's been going on in the race for DC. That way you're not totally flying blind in this race here. We had the Singapore race. That did not go well. And if you go back and watch the video, you will see why. Oh, shut up with your exceeding the track limits. Mr. Judge, why don't you get in this car and see how hot you do? Alright, so we got that one. Woo! Good recovery race.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
We'll take it.
I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race.
Alright, so
They've
Raikkonen,
excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved
Rosberg,
victory.
Hamilton,
are on
Raikkonen.
top today.
Whew. Well, we needed that one. Thank you. And there we go with the champagne once again. That's right, hose everybody down. And get our pictures taken.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I'm going to say Nico Rosberg today. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Alright, so Rosberg started out 6th place, and we ended up finishing in 1st, so great job there. And Vidal dropped to 4th. And did we have any other issues here? Nope, nobody did not finish the race after the last race. Ericsson finished dead last though for the Sauber F1 team. And Jenson Button for McLaren Honda. Of course, he made 2 pit stops, the only car to make 2 pit stops in this race. Alright, so in the Constructors Series, Mercedes still on top, 158 points over Ferrari, and the Red Bull Racing Team 208 points behind, and we are still behind Lewis Hamilton, as even with getting 2nd place, he still gets points, so he has a 54-point lead on us right now, and Vidal is 102 points, 48 points. We are 48 points better than Vidal. And Raikkonen in 4th place with 192 points. And then everybody else just kind of, yeah, there's the Gutierrez, Arianto, Ericsson, Palmer, Magnussen, no points so far this season, so not good for the Haas F1 Manor Racing and Sauber F1, and then the Renault Sport Formula 1 team just struggling this season. Alright, so see what we got next. Alright, see what we have next here on the docket for the next race, Japan. See how this goes.
We're back at one of the oldest and one of the best racing tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to Suzuka, where the practice session is just about to start.
Alright, so this is one track I know I have not done yet.
One of the more intimidating corners on any Formula One track is the legendary 130R. Whilst unusual, the name actually comes from the original design of the corner, a 130-metre radius turn starting just past the track crossover. Over the years, due to several severe accidents, the corner's been redesigned to create a straighter entry and creating what is now a double apex left-handed corner.
Despite the changes, this is still one of the most exhilarating corners that drivers in F1 have to take. It's not normally considered an overtaking spot, but this is the scene of one of Fernando Alonso's most famous manoeuvres, when in 2005 he passed Michael Schumacher's Ferrari around the outside.
Alright, so let's not waste time. Let's go to the track. Yeah, we're just going to come flying out ready to go. Here for practice session here tonight. Certainly appreciate, once again, everybody joining in tonight. Mike and Lady Marcus and DC Sanders. Oh yeah. I can see what they're talking about. That is a tricky turn. Here's the starting grid. Oh my goodness, yes, I can see what they're talking about. My goodness, that is tight. Just have a good run here. Set the pace. So tell me this, DC, how's your NASCAR Evolution season going for you? Oh my gosh. I can see. Erickson. Hamilton. just have to kill it during qualifying. So far, we're not doing too bad.
Quick look at the classification.
Oh,
At the end of the session
Raikkonen.
then. Here are your top three. Hamilton, Raikkonen and Nico Rosberg. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Alright, so we ended up getting third. So we met our objective. And Raikkonen just had to sneak in there at the end to get second. Alright, qualifying.
Welcome to the only figure of 8 track on the F1 calendar. We're here at Suzuka for qualifying today ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix. This is a track that tends to ask quite a lot of the tyres, both front and rear. So is it fair to say a great deal of managing
A good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
There's Rosberg going over strategy. And we got the soft tires. We had the hard tires in the practice run. Yeah, we'll just... Alright, so here we go. See how we do in qualifying. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. I can keep him in the rear view, I'll be good. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
Okay,
But
so
before
we got
go,
fourth.
let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Alright, so we got fourth. Met our objective once again, so not bad, we'll take it. I mean, this is tight corners. I mean, they were not lying. This is a very, I would have to say this has got to be a challenging track.
Live today from the Mie Prefecture of Japan as we look forward to the Japanese Grand Prix. The 2015 race here was one of only 5 Grand Prix in history to feature no retirements at all. Although with the highly competitive field we have today, I don't expect we'll be repeating that stat anytime soon. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack.
Holy cow.
Drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest
one
average
DRS
speeds
zone
on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race. And assuming the weather holds, where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
We're still in with a chance of winning the title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races.
Oh my
Well
gosh.
then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. An immense lap from Lewis
So we got
Hamilton
5
yesterday
races
puts him on
remaining
pole
after
position,
this.
with
My
Sebastian
goodness.
Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Rosberg, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen. Button, Bob.
I tell you, we are. Alright, so fifth lap we will pit. Oh, come on now. Got to make sure we take the corners good and not too rough. Cannot afford any time in the, what I call the pit. Oh, good grief, dude. Come on. Alright, 4th place. Alright, so that's where we're starting, is in 4th. That means we're chasing Lewis Hamilton once again. And we all know how well that went in the last race. Alright, here we go. up there. Oh, dude, come on. Thanks a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely need that pit stop on this run because my car is severely having difficulty turning. Whoever that jerk was. Shoot. Yeah, just missed that one. Everything this car has just to stay on the track. Yeah, we gotta get this thing fixed. Well, I hated to do it, but I had to. Come on, come on. turn so much better. Oh, gosh. Took everything I had in that. All because somebody just needed the field to ram me there. For is I can catch up the rest of the field. I don't know, we'll see. Hamilton's in the pit right now. that takes 7 seconds just to take care of that problem, and we dropped into last place. Oh, would you come on?
See these tires through to the end now.
I have a feeling this is just not going to be our race here today.
If the situation changes, I'll let you know.
Yep. Well, we were already, we got dinged in the first lap. That put us a little behind. And then we really got behind fixing the front. And then again, hitting the wall. More damage to the wing. And we had to get that fixed. Otherwise, turning would be just hard. I'll tell you, unlike NASCAR, you can definitely feel the difficulty in making these turns. My only saving grace is maybe some other people will pit, and maybe I can move up. As far as stretches they have on me right now, yeah, I would prefer to have one pit stop per race, but this track, oh my gosh, this track was tight and tough. Definitely not going to help our standings any. I mean, we'll still remain in second place, but that just means guys like Vidal and all them can move that much closer to me at second place. So that means the next 5 races are going to be huge. Yeah. So we just have to just finish what we can, hope for the best, and go from there, really. I tell you one thing, overall, not too bad. First season of doing this, and done fairly well for myself. Coming into F1 racing, not really knowing much about, tracks and all that type of thing. I'll tell you, we have really dealt with some tough tracks here on this circuit. And Berlin is out of the race, so that will definitely help our cause here. As Berlin is who I passed earlier. Oh my gosh, there he is. Just get the message, yeah, this person's out of the race, but you never really see him. That's the first race I've seen somebody just sitting there waiting for the tow truck. So we won't finish 22nd, so that's not. Thank you, Berlin, for crashing your car. 16th. 4 more laps to go. There's the tail end of the pack. Here we go. Time to make my move right there. Yeah, Ericsson. Alright, 16th. Ericsson, take a hike, dude. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh. Holy cow. Just broke off that tire.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres.
I would have to say that was the worst wreck
So as I say
I've
that,
had
we
this
can
season.
see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Vettel
It's a
and
good
Raikkonen
result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves
Ferrari.
further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Difficult call, Crofty, but I'd like to say Sergio Perez. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of his tyres, and he showed that here today.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow.
Alright, so we are
with us for this weekend. I hope
30
you
points
it as much
ahead
as we
of
did. Until next time, though, goodbye.
Sebastian Vettel. So we've got to take these next 5 races and really gotta take these next 5. Oh, USA. Alright, we'll do that one. We'll do that one, and then that will... We'll do that one, and then that will effectively end our race night here tonight. And then I'll be back regular time tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
Welcome to today's practice session here in Austin, Texas, as the teams prepare their cars for the first time for this weekend's US Grand Prix.
Thank you, thank you. Whew. Yep, sounds good.
So, Anthony, lots to do, of course, in these sessions, lots of programs to run. What are you looking for when you jump in the car for free practice?
Well, you have basic checks first of all. You know, is the car working correctly? What are the track conditions like? And you'll be chasing that as the session goes on. Things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions where it's all about gathering new data, testing components, tweaking
This
the
time,
setup,
let's
and so
win.
on. So there's only so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout, either from previous experience or from the simulator.
Alrighty, so that's right, podium time. Yeah, the crazy thing about this practice session, it's a good thing they had the championship season. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that's there. Alright. Oh my goodness, where was the... I tell you, DC, it's getting a little lonely without being on the podium this last 3 races. Gotta really hit the... Yes! Alright, 146. Oh, Nad's here!
We should see them anyway, but if a storm front doesn't appear very thick.
Awesome, dude. You're in the round of 8 playoffs of NASCAR Heat. Awesome. Congratulations. Now just get to the final 4. And then the final 2. So good to hear you're doing well. Oh, Hamilton. He must not know this track as well because he's in 4th in practice.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3 again are Rosberg, Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
And as that thing continued, the rains came.
The Americas. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
Alright, super soft, yes. That's what we want. Alright, let's go. Big high, Hamilton. Alright, first place, yes.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3.
Ooh, good.
Rosberg,
5
Hamilton
seconds
and
ahead.
Daniel Ricciardo. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So that's Zier finished 21st in qualifying. Good riddance to you. Alright, so we are leading the pack once again. Right where we need to be. No.
In 2012, America's on-again, off-again love affair with Formula One finally seemed to settle down with the completion of this wonderful racing facility here in Texas. Since then, we've been treated to some incredible races, including, of course, that classic wet-dry championship decider of 2015. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles an hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. With me today is Anthony Davidson, a man who knows this circuit quite well. Why do
Stay
you
in the
think,
lead. I
though,
want
Ants,
to win
that this
before I
Grand Prix
retire.
has now found such huge success since returning to the calendar
I
in
tell you,
2012?
lady is just
Well, full credit to
vicious.
the race
She
promoters. The Grand
she
Prix
wants
are
all
part
the
of country
hardware for
famous
herself.
love of motorsport. They do a fantastic job of advertising it to the right crowd and then satisfying them when they're here with excellent facilities. It also tends to help when the circuit itself is good, and that's definitely true here. The layout is interesting and it produces some exciting action. Hosting a thrilling title decider like we had in 2015 wouldn't hurt either, so the pressure's on them to maintain that kind of quality here today.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Nico Rosberg is on pole position today after coming out on top of a difficult qualifying. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have...
Alright, here, race strategy. Laps. Okay, we'll go with half that. Alright, so we're starting out super soft tires here, and this could be quite interesting because we do have some heavy clouds overhead. So that could pose a problem. Of course you do, lady. You love the nail biters. You know you love them. Here we go. Alrighty. The grid is getting ready. Exciting track. Exactly. Lots of tight turns here, so this will be interesting. And don't forget, on this stretch run of the Grand Prix, this is my first time on this track, so we will see how we do. Alright, so turn one. Here we go. Lewis Hamilton trying to get greedy. He doesn't like his teammate being in first place. Kind of selfish there, Lewis. You're supposed to share the wealth. And plus, you have plenty of points in first place. You can give up some. You can give up some cups for wins. Plus the fact that he's taken the last 3 races. Like to get a nice distance before that 7th lap comes up, because that's my pit lap, to where, you know, I'll remain in first place. Yeah. Alright, 146.5. Is having some issues with his car. Well, that's not good. Yes, I know. Helps with the time, though. Tough on this track to really try to give myself a healthy lead. As the 7th pit comes up, then I'm going to be coming out in 7th place. So got to at least push hard to where I can secure first place. Oh, just don't go wet on us here. Whose board mind came up with this track? I'm not sure. This track was built in 2000. First race on this thing was 2012, I believe he said at the beginning. So it hasn't been around too long. Most definitely is a challenge, especially with these corners. Just gotta push as much as I can. Alright, 145.2. This track definitely has a lot of turns. Oh my gosh, we're just on the 6th lap. Alright, so Lewis just went in the pit. That's good. Means there won't be any jam up in the pit. pit window right now. And if we pit to this lap, then we will, by the time we get done with it, we will still retain our first place standing. Tell you one thing, as much as you're really running on this thing, that is just crazy. Those tires and get me going. Aha, 2-second pit. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
After these tyres, we'll finish the race on pit stop.
And Hamilton fought his way back to second place. Yes, very nice, especially when it's just tires. You know, it's you know, when you have to take care of damage like on your wings and everything, that takes a lot more time, and that gives the field the rest of the chance to catch up or pass you, just like we had in the last race. That race was so tough. That was just going to be hard. And having, you know, the turn radius damaged twice, that was a big deal. As normally I don't take 2 pits in one race, and that was needed in that race. And then of course we busted a tire on the 9th lap, I believe. so I could slow down and let them catch up, make this a real exciting race. See what Lady thinks about that one. Just missed it. 145.2 and I finished at 145.3. Lady says no. Oh, we got 5 laps to go. Whew, I can't even fathom running this thing on 100%. That would be at least 70, 80 laps on 100%. Oh yes, probably would take up